Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Friends, today I will tell you how to configure Dlink router DIR-618. How we can configure it as a router or as a wireless access point. I will tell you in detail about all the configuration. Now first of all, we open any browser and we type IP address 192.168.0.1. This IP address is given on the back side of your Wi-Fi router. You can check the IP address from back side. And friends, here you see some information, product page, its model DIR-618 Dlink and its firmware version. This is login page. First of all, we will log in to this router. Its user default username is admin and there is no password, and we will click on login. After login, we see this page, current network settings. Here are some information like internet setting and wireless setting and device information. So we will configure it. Here are both options. We can configure wireless router from here, or we can go to manual setup, and in manual setup we will see all details one by one. This is first page, and if we click on easy setup, then we will move to this page. So I want to do setting it manually. Internet connection type. First of all, we have to choose the internet connection type, whether it's DSCP enabled or static IP or triple PoE or some other forms as shown below. If I select on static IP, then I see this type of information: static IP address, internet connection type. Here we type to IP address like 10.128.6.50 and its subnet mask and its gateway like 10.128.136.49. okay, we can also give the MAC address of the router, or we can leave it as optional. Here we see we will give the DNS of our ISP, or we can set it as Google IP DNS and same. Okay, and we can save this setting. I will ask reboot later. Friends, this is the internet setting. You can set IP address according to your own connection, or ISP given you any IP address, or you can choose it as DHCP, dynamic IP DHCP. okay, and DHCP, this Wi-Fi router will taken IP address automatically from your ISP modem. And second one we will see wireless setup. In wireless setup, these are the options. It's a wireless connection setup wizard, and this is manual. I will click on manual, and in manual here are different options: Wi-Fi protector setup, also called VCN in Windows Vista. This is old firmware, current pin, some other options, and wireless network setting. We are go to here, a wireless router. We can select any mode, wireless router mode, access point mode, or WDS plus AP. Wireless distribution system. WDS is wireless distribution system. So what is Wi-Fi, wireless router and access point? What is the difference? Wireless router, in router there are two types of interfaces, LAN and WAN, and both have different networks. And in Wi-Fi access point, there was only a single network interface, and here we will type the SSID of wireless network which we are shown, and we are connected to this SSID to connected with internet. Like here is Dlink, and you can type as you want to write this name, and this is the transmission rate. It is best. Security mode disable, we can select enable web security, wireless security, it's basic, it's enhanced, and enable WPA2 wireless security enhanced. This is a good technique. And here we can use auto, we can use also auto or TK or AES. AES is advanced encryption standard. It's a very good encryption algorithm. We can use this AES, and same we can PSK or EAP. Okay, and then we write the network key, like we can write Dlink at Wi-Fi. Okay, we can save these settings and reboot later. Then we go to LAN setup. This is the router IP address, and this is the DHCP server. We can enable or disable. If we want to disable DHCP server, then we untick this, and if we want to enable, then we will click this, and start and ending IP address. Okay, then we can also avoid ARP attack, and we click on this if we want to enable this. And here 24 DHCP reservation, we can reserve 24 IP addresses for our systems or some other machines. And then time and zone setup, we can select time and zone from this, and also we can synchronize this time from automatically through internet. And this is the date and time window. Here are parental control. We can block some websites as we want to prevent these websites or browse these websites from our children. So we can write 24 websites here, and we can block or something else. We can also make a schedule, like we can set any day to block these websites, or we can also mention start and ending time during which these websites should be blocked. Okay, these are the log settings. We can see the different types of log here, and then we okay, and in advanced menu we see port forwarding. Here we make a 24 advanced port forwarding rules. We can give names, application name which we want to allow these application, and port, start and ending port, and we can select TCP, UDP or any traffic. Okay, then application rule, we can select application rule here. These are like BitTorrent, mTalk and some other applications. We can make these rules. Access control, we can also use MAC filtering. If we want to allow MAC filtering, we can also use 24 MAC filtering. Okay, and same traffic control, we can limit the traffic, or we can limit the bandwidth setting, upload and download settings to different IP addresses, firewall and DMZs, and advanced wireless. Here are some its wireless frequency, like we want to transmit 100%, if we want to 50%, then its range will be low. So this is the default value, we cannot change these values. This is the wireless mode 802.11 mixed, it's a wireless standard, it's a bandwidth, and some other options. And here are some different options: band ping, band port speed, and some other options. Like here are routing, we can also create a routing rule, 32 routing rule. We can give the traffic from destination to destination, subnet mask, and gateway which we want to set. Friends, there some other option: maintenance. In maintenance there are username and password, we can set username and password. Okay, and we also set this remote management. We can enable this remote management through this IP. We can mention here the IP to access this router and can manage. And then save and restore, we can save the current configuration to our local hard drive. Then if we want to restore, then we click on browse, and we will browse the setting and restore the setting. Restore, we can also restore this device. Friends, this is the firmware update option. We can update its firmware. First we will download, and then we browse and upload this firmware, and it will automatically update. You can here use DDNS settings, system check. It's a system information like internet, LAN 1. These are the system info. Like here, this port is enabled now. It shows 100 Mbps full duplex, scheduler, log setting, and some other options. These are the stats, summary of the information of the router. And now this is the overall information about this Dlink router DIR-618. This is very easy to configure. If you have any issue, you can write me in comments. Thank you. Bye.